Good morning. Today I'm going to speak about vegetable production. I chose this topic because right now I'm passing through it, and I think it's very important for us as students to be aware of what this class means and which it represents for us to give us a better understanding of how vegetables, and not only vegetables but all food, is produced, and all the effort that it takes for the producers to leave it from the land to our table. So uh, so I'm going to mention some of the most important questions that I decided to speak about. The first one is, what is it? So vegetable production is um, is a class where we have two engineers, which are Engineer Barahona and Engineer Munoz. Well, they show us how to prepare the soil, and also when we are going to plant and produce some crops in this class. How many credits does it has? It has around 6 credits, so it is almost like learning by doing class. Um, why is so important? I I think is so important because it helps us to organize our time and in a certain way to be in touch with, as I already mentioned, to be in touch with the effort that is needed to produce the food that we eat every day. What do you do there? We have to take we have to I'm sorry, we have to make 10 beds and around 11 drains in a land of 52.5 square meters. Um, well, the first, like the first step is to make the beds, to prepare the soil for the corpse, for the seedlings and for the seed. We basically do this with agriculture tools, and we just rise the soil and we make the beds. Uh, it is really important to have a soil well drained, because if you don't do it like that, you're going to have a lot of trouble with water. And why is that? Because it's always raining and you have also to water the plants, so it's in a some way complicated. The next question is it difficult for people that have never been in touch with agricultural work? I believe it is. I believe it's very difficult. I have some scratches on my hands because of the big effort we have to make in this class. And it's also difficult for people that have never been in touch with agriculture, because we are not very used to handle like time of moving from one place to another and being really dirty, and come here we have to take our bath, we have to go to El Doris to have or lunch or dinner. Then we sometimes we even have to go back at 6 p.m. to make the last water to the plants. Also, we have to be really aware of what it means to take care of a plant, to not let it just plant there and let it dry, let it be. We have to be really careful with that. So yes, I think it's really difficult. Okay. Um, let's see. Also, I'm going to speak about the soil composition. The Okay, I'm going to speak about the soil composition, the soil horizons, what necessary nutrients, and some other things. So the soil composition, as we can see here, is um, a 25% of water, 25% of air, 45% of mineral matter, and 5% of organic matter. As we can see, the half of the composition, the composition of the soil is, just to mention, is divided by in two sides, in two big sides. One of the most important is the water and the air. Why? Because if your soil doesn't has enough water or enough air, there is going to be compacted, and the roots are not going to be able to develop themselves through that soil. Well, also the soil horizons, it is really important to mention them. Why? Because in there are five different type of soil horizons. Soil horizon A, B, C, and R. And between them, there is a AB, BC, uh, CR, and some intermediate of them. So on the first horizon, the horizon A, are located all the nutrients and all the organic matter that the plant needs for their own growing. And the necessary nutrients uh, are three in like the most specific and most important nutrients. For example, are the match, the calcium, and the potassium. For example, in every agro service where you go and you buy this organic matter or growing for plants, they sell NPK solution that is called match calcium and potassium. So there is these these are like the main nutrients that the plant needs. And the time of planting, it depends. I wrote that X because it depends in every single plant. Here in vegetable production, we can plant every time in the day. It doesn't matter. But the only thing that matters is that the watering. That's the next point, which is really important because we have to take care of what do we plant, how many water do we put, how much water, yeah, how much water do we, yeah, do we drop on the beds for them to be able to absorb that water and then release it for the plants when they are planted. And also the carrying that, which is one of the most important factors that we need to have in mind on the time of making this production. So um, last but not least, these are some of the main crops that the engineer Barahona gave to us, which are tomatoes, corn, pepper, onion, broccoli, and carrot. So tomatoes, corn, pepper, onion, and broccoli, they gave it to us in a seedling, which is not yet a plant, but it's like a month or 2 months uh, old plant, which it is called a seedling, and a carrot that they give us in seeds. So that was all, and thank you very much.